Fishing. The western sky was a riot of reds and pinks and yellows, sharply truncated by the tree-lined hills on that side of the Scrapper Harbor. The eastern sky was smooth purple over the mountains, still bright in the setting sun. The wind was coming in from the sea to the north. Cat could feel that it was the sort of wind that old sailors would mutter fearfully about. Cat didn't know much about wind, or the significance of its directions, but she had listened to enough muttering old sailors to know that all the directions were bad, and the only thing worse than the wind blowing in a direction was when it didn't blow at all. From where Cat was fishing, she could sometimes see Brieg. He and the other dock hands had finished unloading the big ship, and now they were carting the crates to one of the warehouses at the wrong end of Temple Row. She would watch for him each time he approached, but she would pretend to be focused on the water when he passed by. She had one smallish mud supper on her stringer. The rest of the fish weren't biting. She could see others under the surface, down around the dock pilings, but maybe they had seen what happened to the mud supper and weren't interested in snapping at shiny things anymore. Cat kept trying, and the fish kept ignoring her hook. After a while, she saw Brieg coming. He walked differently now that he was done with work. He was obviously tired, but he was swinging his arms in a way that he never did when he was working. Cat pulled in the line, packed up the tackle box, and had the stringer in her hand by the time Brieg reached her. "Let's go," he said. Cat trotted along beside her brother, waiting for him to say something about the Daymarket daycare. Normally there would be a delay, then a deep sigh, and then a pleading lecture about her behavior filled with questions about why she would think it was okay to do such a thing and whether or not she realized the consequences. Cat had been mentally preparing explanations. She had found the better she told her side of the story, the more likely Brieg was to accept her excuses, especially if she could keep her voice steady and not whine. But the deep sigh never came. They made it all the way back to the by the day without Brieg breathing a word to her. That made Cat feel uncomfortable, as if a bigger storm was brewing.